No, right. This is going to be a rather short stream tonight. I've spent pretty much the entire night redoing OBS. Now, I was using OBS Studio, and they've re-released, they've released an update for OBS, which allows NVIDIA, better NVIDIA support for recording. I'm going to give it a try. I've spent most of the night trying to get all the little bits right, the UI and everything. Still not quite what I wanted. But then again, it is checking. 3:16 in the morning. So yeah, I'm a bit tired. Not sure how this is going to look either with the actual graphics side of things. Hopefully it'll be alright. Although that being said, I've come up with a bug already. I'm supposed to have a timer, and it's still saying 0. But that we want to fix another day, I think. Okay, it's working. Cool. So yeah, I'm not sure how the audio is going to be. I've got my mic in a different position. I'm hoping where it is now it will be better, but we'll see. Let's get on this. Yeah. So I'm doing this is episode 4 of the season 16 run that I'm doing. I've not actually got to the point where I'm actually doing any extra bits and bobs, extra dungeons and stuff at the moment. I haven't got that far. These bit of graphics. I hope they got this right. If I'll apologise if the graphics isn't up to scratch. Like I said, this is going to be a very short stream tonight, and then I'll evaluate and do some more streaming next week.
Do you see that armor? No wonder she destroyed those cultists in Arcanus so easily.
I can't believe anyone could have survived that out there, let alone defeat those monsters.
Captain Ravan, the conditions out here are deplorable. Something must be done to aid these people. Ashira, the Emperor and my friend are in grave danger. I must gain entry into the palace. I heard what you did at Qasim Outpost in Alcanus. You have my thanks, and you shall have my help. Captain Ravan, this woman has vital information regarding the massacre in the borderlands. We must see the Emperor at once.
Very well, but I don't think you'll find him receptive. Let them pass!
I am Lady Neferez. Let me back into the city this instant.
Let's go. I'll lead you to the palace.
You are bold to have sought this audience with me. My guards tell me you were responsible for the massacre of innocent villagers in Alcanus.
But you know that's not true, don't you?
If you are innocent, then why do you have spies skulking through my sewers? Bring her in!
Let me go!
I detest violence. Guards, I'll leave this matter in your hands.
I knew you'd come for me. Let us be quick. Get out of here. I will cover your escape.
Thank you. Now we need to get to the sewers. I'll explain why when we get there.
Which is cool setup.
These demons are blocking our way. We must destroy their summoning construct. There has to be a way into the sewers from here. Leads to the sewers. I found my mother Adria. She's alive. But the Imperial Guard is holding her somewhere down here.
We will find her.
So Magda was telling the truth. Somehow I knew my mother was alive. I always knew it.
Good news, I hope. Just remember that your mother may not be the person you imagine.
Interesting, you probably think your mum may not be the person you think she is. She's a witch. Who's trying?
No, you don't.
The crusade marches on.
Oh! Legendary! Definitely see more legendary items and other sort of stuff on the season compared to normal.
The electric eels are insidious pests that have taken root in the oases surrounding Caldeum. Known for their stinging strikes, these creatures are particularly dangerous when they attack in large numbers. It is said that raw eel has become a delicacy among Chaldean's elite, but I assure you these rumors are baseless. Only the most talented mages can summon skeletal guardians. It takes great power to form these tall, slim constructs from their unstable reagents, and even more power to sustain them. In the hands of a master, however, the guardians can become powerful weapons capable of defending their posts until the end of time.
That's a nice helmet.
See so much slime.
I just need to get the socket out of it. Oh, hang on, what have we got here? God life. Resource reduction. Cooldown of skill for 5. Resource reduction, I guess, for now. Point. Nailed it. That's it, I've got more XP. How much cooler? Oh, skills. Mystic Heavens, Divine Well. Skin. Explosive Skin. How much do they buy enemies? Cool. Utility. Evoke. Too scared to run. Scared enemies won't run away. I didn't move there. Oh, hello. Cool. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Does that actually need a shield? No. That's cool. Ooh, gold.
Adria should be up here.
That's an exit to the area. I don't really want to go that way yet. Look back. Oh, here we go. Hey.
My exemplary servants. Keep the witch alive until she talks. Pain will loose her tongue, but only to a point. Remember what happened with the vizier's assistant? It was a pleasure.
Oh, there she is.
Tell us
One
about the
witch.
Black Soul Stone. We know of the three that the Horadrim used to trap the primeval. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it.
Leave her alone!
Seize them!
Yeah, go and save your mum, even though she's gonna betray you. But no more. Hey.
Leah, my daughter.
You know who I am?
My darling, I've watched over you all your life, but I never dared get close because of the danger that always shadows me. It's not safe here. Let's move.
Can you say liar? Material.
I've been told you were there for the destruction of Mount Ariat.
Baal, the Lord of Destruction, sought to enslave mankind to the
What's the
possible
point?
hell
Diablo
by corrupting the
2.
sacred world stone.
I think it's
Unthinkable
still
though
fair.
it was, I was forced to
Do
destroy
this.
it.
And half the countryside with it.
Oh, what was that? Well, actually, this is a nice bit of news I found earlier, actually. I'm probably not the first person to mention this, but I think Blizzard, Activision, were working with a company called GOG. They basically made some old games come back. One of the more notable ones was, well, for me at least, was a game called Total Annihilation. Now, they've apparently done something, deal with Blizzard, Activision Blizzard, to bring Diablo 1 back. So, being someone who's never actually played Diablo 1, I'm actually very interested in
You
seeing
seem
that.
to have survived the World Stone's destruction.
The resultant explosion dispersed the light and harmony of my angelic being. Without form or shape, I restored myself within the realm of pandemonium. It took me 20 of your years, but finally, I returned home to the high heavens.
Were your brothers in arms glad for your return?
Hardly. Believing my actions had endangered creation, the Angiras Council put me, the Archangel of Justice, on trial. I knew then that heaven was doomed, unless I could enlist the aid of mankind against the coming onslaught of hell.
The stories are slightly different. But
Those you've chosen to fight alongside you are an interesting bunch. Children after my own heart, flawed in such interesting ways. Irena is quite vivacious for one with such a burden, don't you think? I know you agree with me, Cormac. You'd best keep your vows in mind, or maybe you shouldn't. And that Lyndon, he makes me laugh. He can warm my bed any night. Reminds me of my second husband, he does.
Hey?
You're distracted.
It is merely the consequence of seeing that which is not readily visible. I have accepted it.
I understand, but we're in unforgiving circumstances, and I'd hate to see you die.
You are right. I must pay attention. Yet, I feel as though part of me still sleeps in a faraway realm.
You have been through a lot. It will fade in time.
That would be nice. But the feeling I have indicates that it is more unpleasant and complicated than that.
What happened to your brother?
Nothing you'd want to hear.
I asked, didn't I?
And then what? I suppose you'll make it all right. You'll fix it up just like another one of your little errands. Some things aren't that easy.
I will wait until you are ready.
God, and you're so noble about it too. Spare me.
So the scoundrel doesn't get on with that. They got on fine with the monk. Interesting.
I'm surprised Cain never told you why I left. He knew I was called to fight the Lords of Hell, and I knew he would keep you safe.
He's gone now.
Then it's fate that we have been reunited. Cain's work, your work, is my war.
According to the Herodric texts, only 2 evils remain. Belial is here in Chaldeum, and Asmodan has yet to reveal himself.
Yeah.
Do you regret abandoning Leah?
What? No, I never saw it that way. She grew up in safety, while I risked my life to find the key to our salvation. It was the sacrifice that I had to make. In any case,
the problem is her ideas are
potential under my
salvation.
Do you not have things to do?
Is to bring Diablo back. Yeah. Nice.
How well did you know Cain?
For a time, during the darkening of Tristram, we spent many nights in the Tavern of the Rising Sun, discussing his Herodric texts and the varied arcana I'd collected during my travels.
Did you ever see him again?
Only from afar. From time to time our paths would cross, and I would catch glimpses of Leah as she grew. It broke my heart that I could not reveal myself and raise her as my own.
Not really broke her heart because she was too busy chasing after Diablo.
I'd returned to gather some things before setting out to recover Zoltan Kuhl's head, and the guards found me.
The guards were asking you about this Black Soul Stone. I remember reading about it in Uncle's journal, but it didn't seem important.
No, but it is. It is the key to defeating evil forever. It was created by the mage Zoltan Kuhl to trap demonic souls.
Yes, he was in Renegade Herodrim, dismembered by his brethren before he could activate the Soul Stone. His head was sealed away in the Dulgar Oasis.
We must retrieve it, because if we're to use the Soul Stone to defeat Belial and Asmodan, Zoltan Kuhl must live again.
I do not like this. We can defeat Belial without using...
There's a little bug there, I think.
We rescued Leah's mother, Adria.
She
told us about the Black Soul
just as it cut off.
An artifact that could banish evil forever.
Not
I
banish,
must
capture.
find it.
I mean, trust her.
I don't like dealing with Cole any better than you do, but I see no other way. If Adria says we must, then we must. Uncle Deckard trusted her, and so will I.
I don't think trust is the right word.
Torturer. Monster. These were the titles bestowed upon Zoltan Kuhl by the Horadrim. Though it cost them dearly, they killed the wizard for his crimes against nature and sealed his broken corpse within a shadow realm. It seems they were afraid he might return. Zoltan Kuhl, a legend. There is no doubt in my mind he is as powerful as the stories say. But for every bit of his genius, he was surely mad. He was obsessed with immortality and power.
A madman. We would do better to leave him asleep in the desert than to call on him for aid.
You have a better idea.
I do not. It is merely a warning.
Zoltan Kuhl is an unknown. Involving him is risky.
You take risks every day, Crusader, and one dismembered wizard is nothing compared to Belial and Azmodan.
True.
300 years ago, I selected Kuhl and 6 others to form the Horadrim. He was a great man who was driven mad by his long quest to hunt evil.
Why did the Horadrim kill Zoltan Kuhl?
He delved into powers not meant for man, trying to fashion an artifact that could fill his empty heart with the souls of angels and demons. The Horadrim had no choice but to slay him. The Order never recovered.
Maybe that's the Black Souls then. Destroy the rest, might as well.
I take it your wife was not burned at the stake for witchcraft.
I broke her out in the middle of the night and we escaped. They didn't chase us far. I guess they were glad to see her go.
You risked your life for someone you didn't even know. Not many would do that.
She wasn't a witch. She was a mystic. Though we didn't find that out for a time. Not until we started traveling with the Vetchin wagon train. But that's a story for another time.
It's a shame.
It's disgusting. I've seen that woman going in and out of the sewers.
It's quite a maze down here, isn't it?
Listen to me. I cannot talk for long. Belial's guards are constantly watching me.
Emperor, how come?
Forgive me for my behavior at court. The gods would have killed me had I sided with you. But I will help you now as I can. You must be headed to the oasis. I can open this gate for you.
How did all this happen?
There's little I can do. Between my advisors and the Imperial Guard, my every move and action are controlled. I've tried to fight back, but Belial's influence is strong. But now you've given me a chance.
I bet you his influence is strong. Belial. Talking to himself about himself in third person. Interesting.
How can you aid me?
You're here to kill Belial, aren't you? I can help.
Perhaps
First time I played this game, I knew something was up with
I
it.
can still fight in my own way.
I had a
I want
feeling.
my empire back. I will find where Belial is hiding and deliver him to you.
I'm not sure I trust you after you set your guards on us.
I told you it was not my choice. My every move is controlled and I am surrounded by enemies. But I swear to you, I will help you. I will prove it to you.
Yeah, alright then.
I like to think the world is safer now.
Is this your first time in Kazajstan?
Yes, I rarely ventured beyond the bounds of Westmarch in my younger years. After the Order took me in, I had little need to travel.
Yeah, I'm curious to see about the different sort of similarities between the Crusaders and the Templar. I've got a feeling there were some similarities.
Diablo was the youngest of the prime evils, but I found him the most dangerous, for his power over terror left him incapable of feeling fear. Though he had easily possessed and corrupted many humans, Diablo's essence was finally trapped in a soul stone and banished to the unfathomable abyss 20 years ago.
By the light, I've never seen a place like this.
Power before Zakharun!
Help me, please! Someone help! I'm being robbed!
You quiet! I will gift your cup and your mouth. The enemy has destroyed Arcanus and most of the cultists. The Master commands us to capture more slaves immediately. Go to the oasis and abduct the villagers. Kill any who resist. That way we shall both gain allies and destroy enemies.
To those who doubt my achievements in research, I present my findings on the Dune Dervish. It took me many years to find the truth of these strange, deadly figures. But my sources indicate that they are the cursed remains of mages who summoned a demon far beyond their power to control. It is easy to focus on the dangerous foes one may encounter on the ground, but the Bloodhawks rule the skies with terrible ferocity. These crimson-winged birds will wait until their prey is at a disadvantage, then swoop down to attack. Watch for their shadows on the nearby terrain, and be prepared to flee quickly.
Cool. Yeah. The lower levels, that sort of attack, probably, yeah, quite a lot. Oh! Oh, I'll just go. Two-handed sword. Wow. Weapon. Physical hit damage increased by 40%. Ooh. Cool. Attack. Boom. Two-handed sword. Seasonal socketing. Aha. Bloody hell is it? This weapon's actually pretty good. $7,000 damage. Oh. I'm level 33. Right. Sweep attack. Holy shot. Oh. Utility. Then. Valor. Cool. Hit damage increase. Nice. His attack's pretty good, just bouncing around all over the place.
Destroying the the stones will stop that foul ritual.
Douche. Yeah.
These creatures won't go down easily.
For you, friend.
Is full of viciousness and spite. It's a wonder how people are able to live off this barren dunes.
People can live anywhere. Like trout before the wind.
That's a good point, actually. People can actually live anywhere. Humans have a wonderful ability to adapt to any, almost any environment, climate. Within reason. I was wondering what that was then. God, there was more battle cruiser. I do want to play more games and do more streams. I've not done that as many as I've wanted to recently because I've been ill. I've been ill, my kids have been ill, my partner's been ill, busy at work, so on and so forth. Bit trying to manage, well, basically, with a family 7, which has its interesting points, as you could probably imagine. That's all at full time. My health isn't the best. Losing my mental state. Not had time to do anything. So I've not done a stream for a while. It's also why, unfortunately, streaming times are not good. As I mentioned, this is going to be a shortish stream tonight. And it's nearly 4 in the morning here in the UK. So, yeah. I think this dungeon was just big loot, actually. It's cool that she's running around with a sword, actually. It reminds me of a samurai. A samurai with all running around with the swords out behind them, going to swing. An epic film, that. Oh. There's sort of an elite over here. Yes, where I'm supposed to go. Quick I'm levelling up at the moment. Wicked. Oh, I'm changing primary second one. Slash crush. Laws changed again. Laws of hope. Eternal hope. Fiction. Match champion. Generates. Oh. Now, I think I'll put in close range combat again now. Change for that. Ranged attack to slash.
If I had the head of a deranged sorcerer, I'd hide it here.
Yeah, cool.
We are in agreement.
Cool,
the renegade
deranged sorcerer.
He seeks to duplicate the power of the stones and wield it for his own ends. He is obsessed with the powers of heaven and hell. Drawing their attention will only bring doom to us.
Yeah, it is close combat, but the damage is unbelievable. Boom, 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 boom. One hitting everything. Almost one hit that's elite as well. 2 hits. Oh, got that. Yeah.
Make your peace. Quickly. Out of room.
Not all dangerous demons are
I'm
large and
overburdened.
imposing. The dust imps are little more than children in size, but they possess the cunning and bloodlust of far larger creatures. They take cover in the shadows, emerging only when viable prey wanders too close. Then they ambush, leaving little more than bones behind them.
Shaman. That's actually worth ditching that legendary, to be honest. Regeneration 133. 25 extra experience. 7 extra gold. And a socket. Yeah, go for it. Shields. 158.
Excellent.
$263. 71.
This will aid me.
I think I'll actually these two some items. Dexterity. Oh, worth doing.
Do you ever miss your own time?
I must not waste my life wishing for an era that has long passed.
Very wise, but I don't believe you.
Fine. Everything I have ever known is lost to me. How would you feel?
Yeah, you tell him. Oh. Anyone any stuff, sir? Whatever it is. This is the items. Oh. That's not too bad. and trash the rest of it.
Hey lady, I got some new things. You should take a look.
This Zoltan Kuhl sounds like an untrustworthy fellow. You don't have your head separated from your body for no good reason.
We need him to get the Soul Stone.
Well, if you must. But I don't trust any of those ancient sorcerer types. Always up to no good.
Right. The reason for that is the outs are no good. Ooh. Oh. I like that. That's actually pretty good.
This will help.
This will help. Of course it will. Now, I saw something on the map. There we go. All reflection. Oh, yeah.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds.
Crusade marches on.
That was funny, they just tried to block that.
What was the purpose of this place?
I mean, he's actually blocked that. And then just died anyway. The one thing with Diablo that annoys me is the map. I'd love to get the dungeon map instead of the world map every time I press N. It's annoying. But you can still get it by pressing tab. Yay! Nice just to have to be consistent because M rather than tab. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. See what I mean? Keep pressing the wrong button. Here we go. Oh, dead end. Oh, there we go. Found it. Found it.
Make your peace. Quickly.
Andariel was the only female evil. She aided the lesser evils for many years, but eventually she lost faith in their plots. 2 decades ago, she chose to help Diablo during his resurgence and seize the citadel of the Sightless Eye. Ultimately, she perished at the hands of brave heroes.
Yeah.
We set out in 1 week's time into the desolate sands to search for Kul's hidden archives. None of us have any idea what to expect. How far has Kul's madness driven him? How much power has he accumulated in his mad quest? I can only hope we are not too late.
Already been in there. Yep. Already been in there.
Down easily. A glorious development.
Less hammer. Limitless. Cool. Spin around me basically. Shield charge. So basically, I'd use Phalanx ability more. Considering myself something a bit short, sort of stream tonight, it's lasting a bit longer than I thought.
This cannot be opened yet.
Happier living a simple life. The farmer does not accomplish great deeds, but he sows his seeds and sees a harvest in good time. There is peace to be found in such gentle accomplishment.
Crap.
By the light!
Slake your thirst on the heretic's blood, my children!
Fazul will drink no more.
Oh.
Fazul al-Khazar promised that he would lead his followers from sinful Chaldean to a lily-strewn paradise at the heart of the desert, and that the journey would transform them beyond all recognition. Judging by the condition of the gnawed corpses found weeks later, Fazul kept at least one of his promises.
Oh, a bit of a lag then.
A chance for glory!
Overwhelm the enemy and seize her companions. There is a witch among them, and another, a girl. Bring them to me along with the Black Soul Stone. They will be searching for the head of Zoltun Kuhl. Scour the oasis for it. Some old sorcery lingers on the skull, and it must be mine.
Over there. Oh, I've already been in it. Just exploring the whole area for the sake of it, basically.
3 centuries ago, a much smaller Chaldeum depended upon small wells for its water. Then came the mysterious Dulgur, offering Caldeum an oasis of unparalleled splendor, located in an area previously thought to be desert, asking only that his name be permanently affixed to the land. Then he vanished into the wastes.
I don't think there's anything else here to look at. Good, good. Go back and talk to Adria.
Hey lady, I got some new things. You should take them.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
This Adria, I sense dark things about her. She is not averse to using whatever means necessary to destroy Asmodan and Belial. She will use the Black Soulstone, no matter what the cost.
She is right. The demon lords must die.
Some costs may prove too high, even for you.
It's a warning. Yeah. Just destroy him. Not keeping up with him.
If you keep holding back, then you'll never improve. Leah, are you all right?
Yes, I think so.
I'm sorry to push you like this, but it will all be for the best in the end.
I know.
It is time.
Oh, yeah.
Leah, cast the spell as I taught you.
I live again.
Sultan Kul, we need you to activate the Black Soul Stone. We would use it to trap the last two Lords of Hell.
I know your voice, stranger. It has haunted me in death, just as it commanded me in life. Tyrael.
I am, but now mortal.
Fate is whimsical.
Whimsical indeed.
I miss Uncle Deckard so much. It's hard going on without him.
He lives in your memory, Leah. Take comfort in that.
Thank you. I'm going to get back to my research.
After surviving the devastation in Tristram all those years ago, I swore vengeance upon Diablo and his ilk. I've sacrificed everything for it. This is my path, and I will follow it through to its bloody end.
Leah thinks highly of you.
She has a kind heart.
There are worse qualities.
Kindness will not help us survive in these dark times. The Lord of Lies is cunning. He wears many masks to hide his shifting nature from us. But we will have an advantage over him. The Black Soulstone. Belial fears its power, for Soulstones have bested his siblings in the past, and he could be imprisoned as well.
Have you ever fought Belial?
Not openly. He was never one to lead an army, always in the shadows, much like his mentor Mephisto. He wields intrigue and artifice as proficiently as you wield your weapons.
Interesting.
You speak of women often, but have you ever actually loved one?
Ah, yes. The unreasonable one I spoke of earlier. I loved her with every inch of my heart before it went black as coal.
What happened to her?
Well, she did what all unreasonable women do. Married the wrong man.
You didn't stop them?
It wouldn't have been easy. He was my brother.
Whatever happened to your sisters?
They should have awakened as well, but their mission has already ended.
How?
I sought out the closest two before I met you. They lay dead and mutilated in their chambers. The others are some distance away. I fear the worst.
Do you know who killed them?
There were traces of demonic magic upon their wounds. But surely the Prophet could have protected them. Where has he gone?
I will give you the Black Soul Stone, but in exchange, I must be made whole once again.
You were treacherous before. How do I know you won't be an even greater threat once you've been fully revived?
You don't. So you must ask yourself, how much would you risk to save this wretched world?
Everything.
Ah, so be it. To begin, you will need to retrieve my blood from the dungeons where it has been hidden away. You will find them in the desolate sands beyond the aqueducts.
I'm going to go with you. We should bring Cool's head with us. Maybe he'll have something useful to say. I'll put it in your bag.
This is madness. You must know he will betray us.
Yeah, of course he will.
Did you and your wife enjoy your time at the Vetchin?
We did. They saw two lost souls in love and on the run. They thought it was unbearably romantic. I suppose it might have even been true. One of their mystics saw Mira's talent and trained her in their art. We traveled with them for a time, and we fell in love. Do you know what it is to love someone?
A crusader loves her faith, her shield, and her cause.
A pity. None of those can love you back.
Yep. Man has a point.
I worry about Leah. How is she?
Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. She just needs someone looking out for her.
Mm-hmm.
You're an interesting one, aren't you? I wonder if your friends know what you truly are.
Speak plainly.
Oh, all will be revealed in time.
Yeah, it's all the way up there. And that'll be the save point I'm going to use to stop. Oh my god. Nice for level up one more time.
I want more time to explore the great library of Chaldeum when this is all over.
You sound like Cain.
Maybe, but they've got to have books on the Black Soul Stone and Asmodan. Something that will help me understand his theories.
It won't open.
I can open this gate for you.
Emperor Hakan?
No time for pleasantries. I think I may have uncovered Bilal's assumed identity. I'm very close. But here's what you need to know. To find Kul's blood, you'll need to get through the aqueducts. There are two levers that control the entrance beneath the waterfall.
Have you located Belial?
Not yet, but I have some ideas. It is difficult. I have many advisors and other attendants close to me day and night. I will find him.
How are you able to appear before us?
They keep close watch on me. I can't leave the palace. I stole an amulet from the Vigerai ambassador. I saw him use it before. But I don't have much time. You need to find the stone. Leave Bilal to me.
You saw all the guards he had up there. Just how did he manage to sneak away?
Yeah. The Temper's right. Yeah. Was a checkpoint. Hang on.
I need to go back.
You have sought knowledge for many years, yet you look so well preserved for your age, Adria. Just how old are you, exactly?
Go to hell.
Interesting. Anyway. Okay, log out and we'll save now. Cool. Anyway, so I'll continue this another day, because this was only supposed to be a short one. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully there was no issues. I'll have to check and see how things went. And work on improving that later. Good night, and take care.